Let's go. Yeah. I'm in the whip with authority, looking like Sky she got a body, ayy. And she been calling me daddy lately, want me to put her in Cartier's, and the deserve it. Put in work for the money, she earn it. Give me top every night, lip service. Now I gotta block these, she worth it. I'm out in Abu Dhabi, with a bad look like Sky ooh. Right beside me, in the phantom off that body, yeah. Abu Dhabi, with a bad look like Sky ooh. Right beside me, in the phantom off that body, yeah. Abu Dhabi, with a bad look like Sky ooh. Right beside me, in the phantom off that body, yeah. Abu Dhabi, with a bad look like Sky ooh. Right beside me, in the phantom off that body, yeah. Shorty a dancer with her OnlyFans, got a bands up. She independent, got a land truck, don't need no man, but I'll man up for that. Ooh, put it on camera.
Okay, I feel a lot better now. It's been a long time since I last did this. A very long time indeed. Yeah, very long time. Very, very long time. It's about time I came back to stream. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Tech Chess. I am your number one tech guy in the nation of Kenya. I am your number one coder in the nation of Kenya. I am formerly known as King Steven and West, the former number one guy when it came to gaming content creation. And now we are back here trying to code. I gotta show you a bit of some things, by the way. We've worked on some very serious magic. We've gone on a hiatus, three and a half months, almost 4 months, on a very big hiatus. It's been a while. It's been a long while since I did anything to do with coding and to do with coding on like a very large mainstream situation. I had some client projects that I couldn't showcase. That's why I took a hiatus. I had to take these 3.5 months off because there was some few client projects that I was working on, and I couldn't be able to do that while also doing a lot on this stream as well. So it's about time we come back. We do a bit of an update. I'd say an updating live stream. But yeah, we're here. We're back coding again. There's a huge update I want to actually showcase with this HRMS application that I developed some time back, and it's to do with loan management and everything else, right? Everything else that has been missing. But, we'll get into that extensively. I'm sure it's been a long time, so some of the people who will be watching this back will not remember what it is that we were dealing with when it came to the HRM. But yeah, we are back here. Since the last time we probably did a main live stream, I had been in the moving process. I've been moving to my own place. So now I am free, independent, and in my own space, I guess, so I can be as loud as however I want. I can be here for as long as I want. Yeah, life is changing up, but all in all, it's changing up for the better, and I need to do something to maintain that change. Yeah. Oh yeah, and of course, there's what else do I need to update on? Anyway, let's just jump into the code. It's been a long time since I last did this. As you can see, I have the one that is live and the one that is not live. I have them both here. So this is the one that we're going to be working on right now. I think I just need to close this other one. Yeah, so it's precisely what you'd imagine it to be. So let's walk it back. I've already finished the loan feature, but I have to also walk it back to talk about what entailed me trying to finish the loan feature. But first, how does it operate? Well, of course, we have employees, all right. We have employees over here. we've created employees based on two particular tables. That's the users table and the employees details table. So those two tables are lying over here in my migration. So the users table, and I've modded the users table to have first name and last name, and then there's a function inside the user model that combines the first name and last name into one, so that you can have a name attribute. And we have the email, role ID. The role ID has to be there, the password. Then we also have a Boolean value over here to check if this person has logged in for the first time. If they've logged in for the first time, there's a way it redirects this particular user, especially if it's an employee, into a different page. And then and then once they're redirected to that page, this now checks into be false. Now, once we go on and change all of that, we go to the users, the employees details table, which now has, of course, the user ID linking the users table to this particular table. We have the designation ID, national ID for number, physical address, marital status, the gender, Caribbean path. So in case we want to store the document itself, we store it there. NSSF path, NHF path. So all of these paths for the path are just paths linking to where the document has been stored. And then we have the date of birth. I usually put it as birth date, so that it's really the same thing. Birth date, date of birth, same thing. Then handicap, if any, religion, if any, wants to be declared. And then we have a situation where we have documents, although this is not in use, but this is something we'll be implementing in the near future and everything else. Then there's some tables we've added so that we can curate the whole payroll system with the loaning system. So if we want to create loans, these are the loans. This is the loans table where we link the employee's detail ID and the reason for the loan, the amount, the year, and the month of when the first payment period will be occurring, and we make it unique so that I would actually prefer to index it, but if we make it unique, I think that would be actually it should have been indexed. We're going to index it, not make it unique. I think that's the big mistake that we had just made. So, and then we have the transaction ID. Now, on doing all of this, actually now that I've done this, I need to actually convert those changes. I need to convert those changes. Then come in here, actually go to the SSH of the live server, roll back the changes that I made earlier. Let's see if that happens for us. Okay, this was on for some time, so I need to just close it and open it again. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It's logged in. So give me the terminal, please. Okay, it's taking its time. The thing is that I didn't populate this table while it's live. So I can reverse, I can roll it back and then redo the migration again. That's a big mistake. Let's hope the deductions are not the same. Deduction. So I did deductions index and loans I did unique. So this is a problem, which means that if somebody takes a loan on this particular month and year, so like let's say if somebody takes a loan on April 2024, then they cannot take a loan. No one else can take a loan in that particular month. That was a problem. That would have brought a problem. think I spotted that while showcasing this application. But anyway, whilst that does whatever it is supposed to do, actually let me just close it, because it seems like the hosting has been bringing a lot of SSH problems last 24 hours. So anyway, so then we have the loans, and then we have the loan deductions. Whereas the loans declare that this loan was taken at this particular time, the amount that was given and the transaction at which the amount was given are recorded in this table. Now the deductions are linking to this loan, this particular loan that is being stored, and we're saying that for this loan to go through, these loan deductions also have to go through and subtract from the user's salary every single month. And it really depends on how, actually I will showcase this so that we can understand it from a more broader perspective. Then we have added a constraint to the payroll payments, which is the total loans. So every particular user who has taken a loan, the deductions are also accounted for here. All right, so let's move on further and actually just demonstrate how this is done. All right, so we have okay, so we have our employees. They've already been contracted and everything, and we like say we want to give this person, like let's say Bob Rayleigh. Let's say Bob Rayleigh is in the situation over here, and we want to give him a loan, a soft loan of about, let's actually just do that. Let's actually, yeah. Actually, let me just, let me start again. Let me start from this point here. Let's start from this point here. And then we delete that, and we delete this. All right, so, the particular users I'm going to be focusing on are these two. There's one guy over here called Bob Rayleigh over here, and then there's another one, Carly Walsh, right? So Bob Rayleigh has not come to work all these 19 days. Same for Carly Walsh, but that's because we've not added the attendance records. So if I was to come in here and just pick Carly Walsh for the 1st of April and sign them in at a particular time, maybe say 7:57 a.m. of that day, I'll save that. It is saved. So if I go back to my attendances, definitely I'll be seeing that this day one is checked in clean. So the total number of days that this guy has worked is 1 day. But I can also add multiple attendances, which is something, you know, it's an ideal situation. Let's see, add multiple attendances. So this allows me to upload, you know, an Excel sheet so that they can check the data and, you know, upload the attendances as required. Now, and the part for the loan management, right? I'll have to come and look at the list of loans over here. So in the situation of Bob Rayleigh over here, I can delete this loan record, right? And the one feature that I've not been able to complete on is first of all, this net salary situation. And this is very important when it comes to creating the loan, because it needs to check if this person is eligible for the loan. So I'm going to actually remove this first so that we can test the loan features. And I'll go back into this code just in a few minutes. Let's go back to the application, and so that we can create a loan, right? So if we want to create a new loan, I'll search the employee, Carly Walsh. But it looks like Carly Walsh is not eligible for the loan, right? Because loans are only supposed to be applicable to people who are getting full-time or external contracts. So casuals, not so much, because casuals are going to be ideally able to access, of course, the salary advances, but loans, it's because they're not contracted into the company. So now once we come and look at, they're not contracted permanently into the company as full-time or external employees. So now when we come and look at this, the only people that are, actually if I look at the list of contracts, the only people that are actually here getting full-time contracts are, I can see per month, those guys who are getting full-time or external contracts are the ones who are paid per month. So per month. But here Carly Walsh is a per day person, which means there's a casual. So they're getting a certain amount of money per day of arriving to work. So if I was to change this and say that this person is a fixed-term employee earning 29,000 shillings a month, then if I come back to the loan management situation and create a new loan, I am going to be able to see him, Carly Walsh. The amount that I want to give this person is 6,500, split across 2 months. So the first month of payment should be April, and I want them to pay within 2 months. Then the transaction code, I'll put maybe a random transaction code that I've not used in this application. Then the reason for the loan, of course, is to, let's say medical expenses. Let's say it's medical expenses. I'm going to save that, and it successfully recorded that loan, right? So once it records that loan, it's already going to make those records for the deductions as well. So this amount is there. The first repayment month is April 2024. Number of months to be repaid is 2 months. And then the date issued is on 20th, which is today. Now you can see it's deducting across 2 months in equal levels. 3250 plus 3250 makes that 6,500. And that's how it works. So once that is done, if I go in and, like, let's say I generate the payroll for April, right? I can click here because we're still in April, it will generate for April, right? So that's how it works. And then you can see the full-time net salary is negative 716. And how did that happen? The only way that happens is if the gross salary of Carly Walsh, the net salary of Carly Walsh is, more or is less than what it is that they asked for a loan, right? So you can see loan repayment over here. We have the tax rebate, of course, we have the additions, the deductions, and then the loan repayment. Okay, so if this person only came to work for 1 day out of the 30 days that they were supposed to come for work, right? It means that the deductions being all the way till up till this 31,129, which is including the loan, it should be 31,129.17 minus 3250. So this would have been the deductions for this person coming to work for 1 day only, right? So which means they should have been earning like something less than 2,000 shillings most likely. But now they've asked for a loan, which brings their total to negative, right? Which is something we have always we'll try and avoid, and that's why I need to create that algorithm for calculating the net salary, right? So if we calculate the net salary, we'll be able to avoid giving somebody a loan when they've not earned it. And that's how we go about it. So and then you see another thing about it is that it's not that the division of the number of months needs to be equivalent to the net pay, right? It could be a lot less. Just that this person has not earned this amount of money for this particular month to be asking for such a loan, right? So they can't ask for a loan worth 6,500 if they've not come to work. But let's say they were eligible for leave, right? If they were eligible for leave and they took leave, Carly took an annual leave of 21 days, right? From 2nd all the way till from 2nd all the way till 23rd, right? So they took leave for that long, right? Then this is paid leave. They'll definitely earn from this. So if we go back to the payroll, right, things have changed. Full-time net salary 20,460, right? So I'll go back here, and then you can see Carly Walsh has earned a total of 19,735. The deductions are 98.62, but the absence penalty is 2,900, right? So where is all these deductions coming in if the absence penalty is only 2,900 for 7 days missed? So it's simple, really. Statutory deductions: NSSF 1,740, NHIF 850. Then of course he has to pay tax. He's gonna pay tax. Of course there's some rebates. So if he's going to pay tax, which is payee plus 68.7.5. But the reason why there's a tax rebate is because you can't pay tax on the days that you did not come to work. So you subtract 597.5. And then of course now when you look at this, the only thing that's left to add is the loan, right, and the absence penalty. So the loan repayment is 3250, and then the absence penalty is 2900, so 8830, right? There's another statutory deduction that we've not added, which is this housing levy, so that is 435, and then we have that 9265. There's probably something else that we are missing. All the same, this is how we go about things. So for 7 days missed, let's see, statutory deductions. There's something that we're missing. Ideally, there's something that we're missing. So let's start again. We have 29,000. Oh, sorry, no. Let's just calculate the deductions. NSSF is 1,740. Payee is 687.5. NHIF is 850. Housing levy is 435. And then the absence penalty is 2,900. Right? Also 3250 for the loan repayment. That comes to 98.62. But this person is getting some tax rebates. Oh yes, so there's some additions and deductions which should actually be in columns that are denoted differently. So minus 597.5, right? So 92.65 is what this person is getting in total as a deduction, right? So if we subtract that from 29,000, this person should be getting 19,735 in total, flat. So that's how it works. That's how it generally works. That being said, I think we have a system here. I think the loan system is working well. The only thing and the only problem that will come about over here is if we give somebody a loan and yet the month ends and they cannot afford to pay the loan repayment with the net pay, right? The net pay before deducting the loan repayment. That is what we need to calculate, and that is what this function does. All right. So I have this function over here called I have this if statement over here that checks if this loan employee. So you look at this statement over here. If the employee that is involved with this loan, if his net salary of this month is greater than the loan amount, that is the loan amount divided by the repayment months, okay, or rather, like maybe even the highest. We'll probably talk about the highest loan deduction, right? But if this amount over here is less than this amount over here, then it's fine, right? But now if it is not, and that's why I've added this the exclamation point over here to negate it. If it's not, then you have to, well, of course I have to denote what the maximum amount that can be given is, I have to denote what the maximum amount is, and then I just think I'll do a -1 over here, because the exact amount it cannot work. Then it says this emit done with a warning message, which is warning this employer has not earned enough for a loan this size. The maximum allowed is Kenyan shillings ... Now, if we go back to this, the loans, I'll delete this record and try and give Carly Walsh another loan of the same amount, right? So I'll give Carly Walsh a loan of 65,000 actually, and I will put it for April 2024, and then the number of months to repay this will be 2 months. Random transaction and random reason, right? If I save this, if I hit save, it's going to check and say that it cannot get the net salary. But what happened here was I just numbed out a few things, right? Right. So let's check again. Let's check it again. Yeah, so I was checking monthly salaries, right? So let's just do this again. So it says this employee has not earned enough for loan. So you check this out. So the maximum he can get is 45,969, right? So if I do 45,969 over here, so if I do 45,970, it will refuse, right? It will refuse. So I have to do 45,969 and it will go through. So now the reason why it goes through is because if we were to look at the deductions are coming to about 22,984, right? Every single month. Now, if we do that and then we come and look at the payroll, right? You can see that this person is still now is on a zero basis, because that's the maximum he could have earned at that particular time, that particular month. So this is at zero. He's at zero now because all of his money he asked for as a loan, and now the next month is also going to do the same, but he has to make sure that he has to come to work for another 22 days, which is insane, right? But anyway, that being said, loan management is in itself a very difficult thing to consider when adding into an application, because this person could die the next month, right? This person could die the next month, and there's no way to actually ascertain that this loan will be recovered. So I guess this is it's an interesting travel, I'd say. It's a very interesting travel, but this in its own right has really done quite a bit. This looks really good so far. Just to look at the payslip so that you can see how it's broken down. So you can see total deductions over here. I've not added the loan bit. I've not added the loan bit. So the only thing I need to do at this point is actually go to the document itself, which is inside my resources, views, doc, and we go to payslip.blade, and then we come in to the place where there's fines. So there's advances, then there's fines. So I'll just come in here and do this, and then just duplicate it like so, and then I come in here and do loans as loan. If loan year, salary payroll year, and loan month, salary payroll month, loan reason, loan. And now with this loan bit, I put amount instead of amount underscore KES. I think we're good now. And once we refresh that, we'll be able to get it under fines. So over here, right there. And then we also need to loans. The loan amount is fine. Then over here, it needs to be loans, loan repayments. And so something about this is that the reason has not been stated. But it's all good, I think. Yeah, I think it's all good. Now, we'll look at it in essence of... actually, it's all good. Yeah, it's all good. Nothing bad whatsoever. Yeah. And I don't think there's anything else I need to change. This one is just to list down the individual loans that are within that particular month. This one just takes the totals, which is fine. Yeah. So and then I can print this out on let's actually try this. Yeah. I don't think I have any other. I don't have my driver for my POS 80. Let's try it. Yeah, my POS 80 is not printing, but... or is it? Video is just hanged. Let's see. Okay, we're back. Okay, so let it print. I guess it's ready. wonder if it will actually print. Okay, so I feel like it's not detecting anything. Let's just okay, I may need to re-download this printer drivers again. Yo, what's going on here? Because I need to actually test this out. How does it move? I don't know why I'm using Bing. I don't know why I'm using Bing. This is wrong. This is very wrong. Anyway. Just open it. It's taking its sweet time, huh? 12 MB. 12 MB. It's how long are you taking to download 12 MB? I wonder where these servers are. 12 MB. This is incredible scenes right here. But anyway, I'm using Bing. That's wrong. Here's 80. This one will probably bring me something different. Bluetooth 80? No. Direct thermal. Yes, it's probably the wrong one. My driver's online. Let's try this. Let's try this. Then I'll actually show you as this prints. Come on, quicker. Yeah, I'm not feeling the love of this. Let's just move on. So some of these are actually in different servers, servers that are really hard to get downloads. Servers in Alaska, most likely. Can you even recall where I got this from? Okay, it was the first option. Where was I avoiding that option? Where was I avoiding it? Why was I? Yeah, I'm dumb. Indeed, I'm dumb. Let's open this. Why is it telling me it's up here as 58? It's not supposed to be 58. It's supposed to be 80. Because it's 80 millimeters across. Excellent. Yeah, there it is. The current is USB port number 1. Begin setup. Install this driver anyway. Okay, now if I print, then I have to check copy of 1. Paper is 80 by 210. Pages of sheets just fit to the paper and then print. And we have a problem. Now, the problem here is 1. For this small piece of this, it's printed all of this. Let's actually put this on full screen. Let's actually put this on full. So that it's a very like, so for this one piece, right? This here, it's printed this whole piece of paper. This, everything else here is useless, right? I don't understand why. I won't try printing again, but that's a malfunction right there. Instead of just printing this, right, what we see on the screen, it's wasting the remainder of this paper. Anyway, so that's a POS 80 printing. So if you want to print pay slips, that's how you go about it. Or maybe, you might find that there's something wrong with the code that's causing it to do that. Okay, so my main issue is with this loan system is for this to actually go through, or rather for me to be able to create a loan payment. For me to actually create a loan payment, I have to have generated a payroll for that particular month. But you see, I don't want to generate a payroll for that particular month if I'm not ready, right? For example, if I delete this, right, and then I go to loan management, list of loans, and then let's delete this as well. And then we create a new one again. Collie Walsh. The amount, maybe even a shilling, right? Then I go to April 2024. The number of months to repay, I could repay this in even like 12 months, which means I'm paying a 12th of a shilling every single month. The transaction code can be random, reason, save. You can see this. This employer has not earned enough for a loan this size. The maximum allowed is a shilling. It's a -1, in fact. It's actually legit said -1. It's crazy. In fact, what I should have done, instead of doing -1, I should have done -0.001. Yeah. To make it, the maximum allowed is 0 for 12 months. Yeah. It's a problem. So what do we do? Yeah, it's a big problem. But anyway, so I need to have actually generated a payroll for me to access monthly salaries. Why don't I, instead of trying to access monthly salaries, I use the monthly salaries methods of generating income or generating the amount. Yeah, I think that's pretty much okay. So, like, let's say for example, if I come in here, I get the days on leave and the days in the month. I'll just come in here, take this. Oh, that's too much work though. That one will take forever actually, because it's a calculation that will take like possibly a minute to just calculate. But anyway, let's just try it, because the time complexity on this is not that heavy because there are no for loops here. And then of course once we come in here and instead of this payroll, instead of using this payroll, we'll use YM, at least, because we have the year month that has been passed through here. So days, and then the leave days. But this is just to get the days missed. Okay, so this is just to get the days missed, yeah? Then we have the gross salary situation. The gross salary situation breaks it down like this. Gross salary, and then we have the getting the basic salary attributes. No, there's the basic salary, there's the house allowance, there's the transport allowance. All these, let's actually just take a look at the monthly salaries table, and we see this basic, house and transport allowance, right? So these are the things that need to be taken into account when calculating monthly salaries. But the only way that they can go into this, the basic, house and transport allowance, is if they are taken from the form and broken down like that. So I'll just go back to generating the payroll, which is index. So there's generate over here. Then you can see the breakdown is like this. For every every employee that is within the payroll, generate the monthly salaries, and then you can see basic salary is equal to contract salary, house allowance, contract house allowance, then house allowance, and that. So the only way is actually coming in from the contract that is active in that particular time, right? Yeah. So let's just make the days missed attributes. Then if leave days is less than the number of days, then what we do is make days missed be equal to the days minus the leave days. Then what else? Just need to get now the gross salary, which is all coming in from the contract. So you see the contracts have salary over here embedded, which is fine. And then there's a calculation for, things like, actually, I don't even need to do those calculations. Shit, I'm not switched. Alright, so what was I doing? Yeah, I was checking on both the monthly salaries model, which is a very big model. I actually don't think I'll need to explain all of it at a go. It's a very big model. But you can go and check my past videos, whoever is on, because I've built this thing from scratch live. So many videos on this particular HRM. There's so many things I've done off camera as well, but the groundbreaking is on this channel. Everything is on this channel. Like even the breakdown for NHIF, since they are all flat rated on particular levels, I have to have done it like this. This is how I calculate tax, NSSF, and then NSSF rates have changed this past few weeks. Then gross salary. I think this is very important. I'll just come in and say salary, or rather gross salary. No, the contract is equal to. So now I can check which contract is in right now. And that function, I'll put it over here somewhere. Okay, so active contracts on. Oh, active contract during. They should be during, yeah. During the month. So I go all the way back down. I'll use this. Active contract during. Then I pass in the year month. So it will always return the contract. So we have the days missed. Inside here we have the days worked for the year month. so we can come in here and say days worked. Which is supposed to be equivalent to this days worked, and then I pass in the year month, which is coming from up here. I can just move this down. So I have the contract, I have the days worked, I have the days missed. This is just to calculate the net salary, so it doesn't matter whether or not I'm doing it for a casual or for an employee. I just know that for loans, I cannot give it to casuals. I can only do it for full-time employees. So, what next? Okay, so we have the date. We have do we have net pay here somewhere? We have the net pay attribute, which is the gross salary plus additions minus deductions. What is being deducted is the statutory deductions. I don't think. Because I have to also account for the statutory deductions in this situation. So would it have been better if I, as well as this monthly salary situation, putting the statutory deductions here could have also beared fruit when I put it inside it could have also borne fruit if I put it inside the contracts model. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I should do. That is exactly what I should do. I should put the statutory deductions inside here so that so the statutory deductions, the first one is NHIF. So I get the NHIF attributes. Right, get NHIF attributes. So now here in this situation, instead of using gross salary, I use salary in this one, salary in Kenyan shillings. So this employee, it should be employee, right? This employee. Now, what I should do, instead of saying this employee, I should be saying if this contract in particular is a full-time contract. Yeah, if this particular contract is a full-time contract. If this contract is full-time, that's the only time we're talking about NHIF. Then we just take gross salary all the way and replace it with salary KES. Great. So that's fine. So statutory deductions based on contract, which is interesting. I never thought about it like that actually. Next statutory deduction is NSSF, which is up here. So we get an SSF attributes, we have it like this. So now when NSSF rates change, I have to change it in two places, in the contract area and in the monthly salary model. That's key. That's key. Okay, then now when we're talking about this contract, this monthly salary, oh, this is tough. This is tough to think of. Oh wow. Oh, this is so tough. Because what time frame are we going to use? What time frame are we going to use for this? What are we going to use for this? This is tough. What time frame? Or should we pass a time? Jesus, this is tough. Anyway, you know what? I'm gonna pass a time. Ooh, no, that'll be a big mistake. That would be a big mistake. What? What am I supposed to do here? because this contract is going to be used across multiple time frames, I think it's only right we it's only right we pass the year month. It's only right we change the function name to an SSF. We get the year month, and then after getting the year month, we pass the year month. And then we get the first of month, and then we say, will this work? Is before? Yeah, it will work. Is before that? Yeah. That's okay. Anything else should use the new rates. Oh my god, that was hard. That was really tough. That was really tough to think about. Like that logic alone. So okay, yes, NSSF is done, NHIF is done. NHIF rates, if they change, I am screwed. If they change, I'm screwed. I mean, obviously I'll find a way to work around it, but it will take some time. Okay, so NHIF, NSSF, housing levy, and payee. Those are the three things. Okay, so income tax. Let's go to income tax. Get income tax attributes. Ideally, this should just be payee. If this is full-time. So if this particular contract is full-time. Just that, and then actually is full-time. Just like that. Then this taxable income. Taxable income is gross salary minus Kenyan shilling. This salary minus this NSSF. This salary minus this NSSF. I have to pass year month here. So anywhere that's using an SSF, I have to pass year month. Crazy. I'm just going to copy this and paste it here. Okay. Okay. All right. We're on the right track now. So payee is done. Actually, this one should just be payee. Just like that. Holidays. Nope, I'm not adding that. I'm not adding attendance penalty. Because I'm just taking the daily rate. Because over here, I'm just taking the daily rate multiplied by the number of days worked for that year month. And that seems to like literally make sense. So this has statutory deductions. This is NHIF, NSSF, payee. Let's actually call this NHIF, not NHIF attribute. So NHIF, which is fine. There's probably something I'm missing.
Let the flame ignite. When I let you go, let's just pull you closer. I can't understand where it came from, but you got it, I got it. It began in the land of the sandstorm. I fought it, though I wanted everything to do with what you gave to me. Loosening my grip as pulled you into me. When I let you go,
There's release, man. I forgot. There's release.
it's a long departure.
I forgot that there's relief. So I'm just going to add relief here.
Before I see you again,
Before I see you again.
before it all makes sense,
Before it all makes sense.
but I can't hold you back.
Okay, I forgot that there's relief, which is important, yeah.
I'm awake with the flame in a hailstorm. I'm back in, I gotta have it.
This income tax is coming from that particular attribute, so I just have to come in here and take taxable income. No, I have to come and take tax. Oops, that was loud. Oops. Yeah, I have to come and take tax. This tax, if it's greater than 2400, then the relief should be 2400. Else, the relief should be equal to the income tax. No, tax. Actually, I'm taking tax, this part over here. So it's not universal in the class. It just has to be this one in particular. Then tax minus relief. Yeah, that's it. So that's payee in total. And then insurance relief is 0.15 of an HIF. This is interesting, how much code I have to continuously this NHIF, well, this NHIF here is coming like a function, so because it's been returned. Then this insurance. Then maybe I could use, I could do a getter and setter for that particular thing. But I've not set up a function for insurances, which is something I could do, by the way. It's something I could do. Okay, then we have net pay. We have the net pay being what? Oh shit, yeah, I can put the net pay per year month. But then you see it's only for the contract. If this particular contract expires, then you can't check the year month out of that is out of range. So if, like, let's say for example it's from 1st May to 30th June, 30th June, I can't check the validity, or I cannot check the levels of this contract in July. So that's the function I think I'm aiming at. I get the active contract, get the net pay, finish it off. So I think that's fine. It makes a lot of sense. Of course, without the advances and all that. Makes a lot of sense. This is so hard. There's a lot more functions I need to think about. Like, for example, if this person doesn't come in for those particular numbers of days, what do we do?
Baby, I just wanna be alone. I don't need your company, stop blowing up my phone. You don't get the things that I've been through, and
The
I
year
don't have
month.
the time to lay it all in front of you. And you think
What else do we need to do here?
save me. You don't know it, baby, why you do this? I got this under control. You think you do, but you really don't know that I don't need a savior. You can't be my savior. I'll save myself. I'll save myself. No, I don't need a savior. You can't be my savior. I'll save myself. I'll save myself.
Okay. And then again, we're not accounting for bonuses or advances or fines or salary advances or whatnot. So which means our additions will only be limited to the relief. Then we'll deduct welfare advances. No, sorry, we'll deduct payee, attendance penalties, housing levy, and 7 in HII. That's the only thing we need to look at. But how do you calculate attendance penalties again? Well, get attendance penalty attributes. First things first, you have to get the attendances. I think I have attendances over here somewhere. But there's a part where they get days worked over here. So have attendances over here. Ah, yes, definitely. Definitely. I'm sure I used this function here. So get attendance penalty attributes. So if it's a full-time guy, I'm definitely going to use this. Why is it still -6? Chill before plus holidays. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, this was before the 29th of February. So, what is happening after the 29th of February is this part over here. And to get the days missed, number of days missed, it should be calculating using these attendances, right? Days missed. So leave days are here, this employee days or leave for this particular month, and days worked. Yeah. So we're here. Days worked. There's a function over here called days worked from attendances actually. So days worked is over here somewhere. Days worked. There we go. Which uses these attendances. For each of these attendances as attendance. If alright, so this function will come in handy on this other side, the contract side. Because we have attendances still being calculated over here as well.
My life a story. I'm trying to find the glory. Got them all sleeping on me. My haters out here dying, snoring. Why they mad that I'm finally growing? And they see me fighting for it. What they want to get involved for? I kill them all off until I'm enormous. Cause 9 to 5 is boring. Grinding 5 in the morning. I'd rather make music, get paid for it, die with a fortune. And my ride is foreign. Every whip I drive imported. Anybody know me, they know. For this game, no, I'm dying for it.
We're good. We don't even have to change anything here. Yeah, I don't even need to change anything here. Incredible. Over here, attendances is... Attendances is over here somewhere. Yeah, this has many attendances.
This life a movie. I'm a motherfucking star like Clooney. From dusk till dawn, I'm a loose sleep. I ain't trying to live broke like you be. I've been coming for the bag, I do me. Will I get paid? Absolutely. Cause you better knew a boss like take off. I ain't left all bad and boozy.
So you have days worked, that's present.
I ain't let no stranger fool me. When I came in the game, y'all showing that fake love. I ain't look past your jewelry. Now this ride is foreign. Every whip I drive imported. Anybody know me, they know. For this
And then days will leave.
I'm going hard while you falling asleep. I got it all cause I deserve it all. Just being honest, they don't wanna see me honest. I'm taking over this game now and that's a promise. Stay out of pocket.
Okay, good thing is, I'm not changing this.
Give me that crown now cause I'm the king.
And neither am I changing yeah, the only thing I'm changing here is how to calculate the net salary. So do I even need to add the days worked here? I don't think I do, because I have days worked over here. Oh yeah, they're all over here. So I have the days worked, I have the contract, and I have the days missed as well. Right? So
there's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in season.
now, once we have this, we can take the gross pay minus the deductions, minus statutory deductions. So net salary.
I'll stay till the finish line.
So I'll take the contract and take the salary, but this has to be so gross. Let's actually calculate first for gross. To calculate for gross, to calculate for gross, let me just use the monthly example to the monthly salary example so that we can be able to check this out. So gross salary attribute, yeah, here it is. What is basic? So this daily rate, if they're casuals, is intern, is casual.
I know I'm not always strong, and I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, been fighting ways to get away, to see you again.
Oh, okay. Now I understand what I'm supposed to do. Alright, so I'm going to come in here and take the if statement, right? We've already gotten the contract. We know that if we want to check if the contract is for casual employee, all we just need to do is casual, like so. And if that is the case, then I'm going to come in here and take the gross. So the gross salary will be equal to, so gross, first of all, I'll just call it gross, is equal to 0. If the contract of this person is casual, a casual contract, then the gross will be equal to the contract salary underscore k, yes, multiplied by the days worked. Anything else? Anything else, or just leave it like that? So what's the net pay? Understood. Let's just do this. Let's make this the net. Then we make this the net as well. Okay. Then we'll also do this as the net. Okay. So instead of doing this as the net, like just like that, we'll have to come in and minus, of course, the statutory deductions that we've created. So contract, NSSF, and that one will be with the year month. And then minus an HIF, which is inside the contract. And it's also a function, by the way. And then we minus payee, which is also a function. I think we've done it enough over here. Let's just open it better. Yeah, so these are the ones. So we have NHIF, we have the payee, we have the NSSF, and we have the reliefs. So reliefs are usually additions. So I'm just going to get rid of this net pay value over here. So relief is an addition, right? Contract relief. Return net. We finish it there. I think this will work now, right? Given that we don't have the payroll generated, right? There's no payroll generated, and we need no loans have been generated. So in any case, I want to check again that one guy, Carly Walsh, and then enter the amount, maybe say 6,500. The first repayment over here will be in April. Months to repay will be 2. And the transaction code will be there. Reason for loan, I am just going to type that. And we can see, so call to member function days worked on now. Looks like it is not working. This is interesting. This is very interesting. It works here, right? It works here excellently. Doesn't work here at the bottom function. Actually, all these things we're not using, so we'll get rid of them. Oh, this employee. Yeah, this one shouldn't also be there because we're not using it. Okay, let's try. Will it work? Attempt to read property year on null. This employee, this is in the employee contract. So this employee and this employee is full-time between. Instead of this, okay, the NSSF rate over here on the employee contract. You shouldn't be checking if the employee is present. You should just check if this contract is a full-time contract. You should just be checking if this is a full-time contract. That's it. So if it's a full-time, do the thing. Same for this one. Okay. Now that we've rectified that one, hopefully this works. Must return a relationship instance. Ah, yes. Apologies, NHIF. Maybe payee has the same situation. Nope. Now, check for me, please. So too few arguments to function payee, 0 passed in. So this one for payee is probably here. Yeah, I should pass in year month. Right? Because we're talking about payee year month. Yeah. Because it has an SSF in its situation. Okay, so it was accepted. But what if it took Carly Walsh again, entered the amount, let's say 65k, number of months to repay, enter reference code. Let's see. So the maximum allowed is 53 for 25 for 2 months. So this works. Now, how do we put it on production? That's the next place. Because this now works perfectly. In fact, now closing all of this. Because now I can generate a loan for somebody without having to, wait, what is this guy's net pay for the month? Before I go berserk. Because 53, yeah, 53 for 2 months. So 53k divided by 2, but he's earning like 29, so this works, yeah. This makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. He's earning 29, so the maximum we can access is 26.5, because his pay is probably like, say, or his net pay is probably somewhere around, 27, 26, yeah, maybe around this 26.5 actually. So that makes a lot of sense. Let us see how we can go about. Okay, so it's working. I think all I just need to do is test how it will go to the payroll. So if I generate April's, it should be giving me 3250 as total loans for April. It should be giving me for May 3250, and then it should be giving me for June 0. Perfect. So it all works. The problem with the one for me is that this person has not worked a single. I don't think has worked a single day in May. So there's an absence penalty. So which means we also have to concur with that absence penalty, given that if we look at April, the absence penalty is inclusive with the leave that I've given this person. So I've given him a 21-day leave. If we look at the attendances, he's worked 1 day, and then I've given him a 21-day leave from 2nd to 23rd. And that's why his money is all coming back together. But for May, he's not worked a single day. So if we check May, he's not worked a single day, right? So if we're generating the payroll for May, it will show that this guy is in a negative, yet he's supposed to pay a loan for that particular month. Incredible. But it's not a problem, really. It's just a matter of data entry. That's it. Other than that, everything else is all good. So now, the matter at hand is how to curb this negative. When it comes to now, if there's a negative for somebody in terms of pay, yet we've come to the end of the month, what are we supposed to do? And then also, I think for net pay, we have to also involve the attendance penalties. But I don't think I will just yet. I think that one we'll put it up for another stream. We'll put that one up for another stream. But as it stands, everything now works. I'll just put it into production. Best situation I can do now is, first of all, so my terminal. Yeah, check it. Add all. Get commit. Okay. Okay, so it's in the master branch. Now I can just open the SSH. I roll back the DB because I needed to change the DB. The changes were also in the DB, I believe. Because I went into the DB and changed this migration. This one here. So into the loans table. And I changed the part for this. So this one was unique and it needed to just be indexed. That's it. So that piece of work is complete. So I'm just going to come in and go into my SSH. Okay, so inside my SSH, I'm just going to do PHP artisan. Oh, actually, I have to CD into the place where this code is, and then I just do PHP artisan migrate rollback :rollback, so that I roll back the migrations, those ones, and then I do PHP artisan migrate again. Great. So once that is done, the DB is the way I wanted it to be, like with that part as index but not unique. If I go into the mainstay and look at how it actually works now, because there's somebody who I want to add for a loan, I'll come in here, maybe type his name, the amount, the repayment month is in April 2024, the first repayment month, and the number of months is 3. I have to get the transaction code. It's from SDC something. Let's check it out. SDC 8Y 7 5 I. And I'll hit save and it goes through. So if I go to list of loans, it is over, it is done. Boom. And then if I check the deductions, they're here. Now the only thing that will be probably remaining to do is to update it on the employee side. For example, I'm just going to log out of the main side of things and log into the employee side, right? So I'm just going to log out, then log in using an employee side. I think this one. Okay, let me log in first and try and create an employee. So I'll create an employee here. Let me finish creating this employee. Okay, so I've created this user over here, and I'm just going to run this PHP artisan something about the queue, work. Yeah, there we go. So PHP artisan queue work. So I'm just going to run the queues. And hopefully they go through. Yeah, so all those have gone through, so I'm just going to go to my mail trap.
In the corner of the room, not ready to resume, 'cause like I'm taking. Don't wanna be alone, but I'm not in the zone.
I think I'll use my GitHub account. Don't know if it's these ones that have gone through. Ah yeah, here it is. So yeah, so every time I create a user, they'll get an email like that looks like this. Greetings, greetings Steve Nyinumba, welcome. Thank you for joining our team. We're excited to have you on board and look forward to working together. Please find below your login credentials to access the system. And I'll just come in here, I'll copy the email, I'll copy the password, go to this portal, right? And it will, let me just log out, just take me here. I'll come in, put in the email, and then I come in and paste the password, and then I log in. So this is the side for the employees, and this is the first page that you see in order to update your details. You can update your details, by the way, as an employee, although they always have to be approved, and that approval process is something that I want to also get into. But aside from that, I can come in here, I check my attendance, right? And every time I log out and log in, like let's say I log out now, right? If I come in here and log in, first of all, I didn't save the one that I added here. Edit. So if I come in here and log in again, update password. I come in here and log in again, you can see I get redirected back to the dashboard instead of going to the profile, which is different, yeah? And then I can come in here, check the pay slips, no pay slips to download, because the pay slips have not been generated. Now, yeah, so this is where I check everything. So advances, fines, bonuses, and attendance. If there's one thing I needed to add in this particular situation is another square, and maybe I'll get rid of this attendance percentage and check and maybe add loans, right? Total loans. Yeah, and that's what I'll actually do. So I'll come in here, go to resources, views, Livewire, and then I'll go to employee dashboard. This is where that code is. So I have advances, I have fines, I have bonuses, and then I have attendance percentage. So I'll come in here and take this one for the bonuses. I'll comment out this one for this. Comment out this, and then inside the total bonus, instead of total bonuses in this situation, like now, if I comment that out and I've saved it, you can see total bonuses times 2. So I'm going to actually change this and say total loan deductions. I don't know if it will fit in just one line. It will. Okay, then I come in here and say total loans. Now, what is coming into here is coming from, again, app HTTP Livewire employee dashboard. Inside here, you can see that we have all of this. So fines, total bonuses, total advances. So after fines, I'll do total loans. Then inside here, we have, or inside the render function actually, we have this total fines, right? I'll copy this and then say total loans. And then for each of this employee loans, now this is where this comes in, yeah, this loans, right? It's not actually going to the loans table, it's going to the loans deductions table. To prove that, I'll have to go back to employees detail, right, and show you what we've done underneath the hood when it comes to loans. So you see, instead of fines we've done the has many situation. But when it comes to loans, we have the has many through. So the relationship that we are relating our employee with is the loan deductions. But it's related to the loan deductions through the loans themselves, where the employee's detail that is inside the loans table is equivalent to the ID, which is this one, that is inside the employee's detail table. Then this loan ID is inside the loan deductions, and it's supposed to be equivalent to this ID that is inside the loans table. So that's the interlocking, that's the interlinking using the has many through situation. And in order to prove it, I'll just come in here. I've changed it. So this total loans is equal to 0 for each. This employee loans as loan, right? And then I'll come in here and just change this. So I'll copy this, change this, this instant format Y, change that one, and then this total loans is equal to loan amount, and this one should be amount, not amount KES, and that should end like that. So now once we refresh this, of course it will bring nothing, but in a situation where we want to, we'll just come in here. Okay, you can see because of my current session as an employee, I'm not allowed to access the admin side. So I'll just go back to here, log out, log in as an admin. That's the wrong one. Bearing one up. 911. Alright, so first of all I have to create a contract for this person, right? And it has to be a full-time or external contract, so I have to go ahead and employees, create a contract, and then select which employee to give a contract. I'll select the last one. Employment will be fixed term. Appointment date was on 01/04/2024. Expiry date is on 31/07/2024. Gross salary is 250,000 Kenyan shillings per month, and save it. Right? That's just an assumption. This is not real data. Then we go to the list of loans. If I want to create a new loan, I'll select him, stage number, enter the amount I want to give him. I'll probably want to give him 650,000 Kenyan shillings. First repayment will be on April 2024. And the number of months I want to repay this will be in 5 months, right? But first I want to edit this contract, right? Let's edit the contract. And the way I want to edit this contract is, instead of 31st July 2024, I want to do 31st July of 2025. Right? So that's like a more than one year contract, definitely. The number of months I want to repay this is at 6 months, right? Let's say if it was 6.5 million, and you will see the employer's not earned enough for a loan this size. The maximum, you'll see the maximum amount is allowed is 1.085 for 6 months, right? So I can actually ask for a loan of up to 1,085,000 for 6 months, right? To be repaid in 6 months. So let's go back to saying that this guy wants to ask for a loan of 60K and repays it in 3 months, right? Save it. Yeah, guys, this is where the problem is, Oh yeah, I did in the local table I did not remigrate. So PHP artisan rollback. Yeah, I didn't roll back. So now that we've done that, if we go back to our list of loans, we have this, and it's being deducted 3 times, 20,000 each. So now if I log out and log in again as Steve Nyanumba, but first again let's test it out. The rollback and the remigration has to work this time. So if I put somebody to receive again on April 2024, the number of months to repay is 3, the loan amount is 25,000, and then the employee here that is in question is, let's say it's Carly Welch, right? And then the reason for the loan, I don't have one. Yeah, so it's accepted. As you can see, it's okay. That rollback and the remigration has fixed everything. So I've already done that on the main server, which on the online server, which is fine. So now if I log out in this particular situation and go back to the employees dashboard, this is what happens. Total loan deductions for that particular month, 20,000. We go to March, there's none. April, we're here. May, oh yeah, this is March, April, May, June, but there's July, nothing, August, nothing. So you can see this particular contract has enabled this person to earn a certain amount of money without having to step into work. 50,000 Kenyan shillings. But anyway, so that's how we go about this, right? That's how we go about this. Now that being done, I think we can close off the stream right now. In terms of percentage attendance, I think I want to put it just alongside here. So how is the percentage attendance gotten? So you can see just alongside here. So once we end the for loop, we'll end the for loop, and then we'll have to put the attendance percentage here. So then we'll just do, or we'll just do text primary. And then we'll come in here and do attendance percentage. Oops, it should be an underscore, not an arrow. Right. And it should have their percentage symbol. So yeah. So now, given that this is appearing here, I'll just put it in the card footer. And then I will do text left. Or text center. I could do text center, which is fine. Now this is H4. Span. The span is the one that's probably giving a problem. Yeah. I think we're good. So the employee section, there's still some more stuff that we need to add, some other features like advance requests, loan requests, leave forms, leave requests, and all that stuff. Over here in the my profile situation, I need to restrict a few things because somebody can come in here and edit their national ID and save it for themselves, which is, I don't think is ideal. But all in all, everything is looking good. Everything is looking excellent. So, that being done and that being said, I bid you all a farewell and a good night. And I think we'll close up. I think we'll close up stream at this point now. Because we've done quite a bit. Let's just make sure that everything that has been posted is live. So get status. Yeah. So get add all. Then get commit. What's the message? Employees dashboard. Then get push origin master. And I always push to the master branch because I'm the solo dev. Being a solo dev is quite fun, I'd say. Okay. Bypass rule violations. I don't care. Now, if we're to check on the live server how it is looking. I've not added total loan deductions here, but I've added on the thing. But at least this is working, so I'm good. I think I'm excellent. I think I am excellent. Yep. So from here we go and play some video games. It's at midnight. Oh, anyway, I'm not sleeping early today. I've done quite a bit of code. Quite a bit. Jesus. But that being done, tomorrow we're doing something interesting. We're going to work on the employees dashboard quite a bit more. Because there are only 3 things that the employee can do. I think it's important that the employees can be able to do a lot more than what it is that has been stated that they can do. As from what you guys have seen on the dashboard. So it's only pay slips and the profile. That's it. That's all that they can do. In fact, I could have actually just. Yes, of course. Why didn't I do that? Or even better, I could disable some of these things here somewhere. But no, maybe just blocking off these buttons is important. I block off these buttons so that they don't be pressed. I think that's the only thing I'll do. I won't edit the functions because those functions will come in handy at one particular time. Okay, I think we're good. I know it's blocked off, so just want to confirm it.
Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Keep your secrets there, keep them everywhere. Just you and
Hey, it's gone. The only thing that they can do is upload a new image. Let's say if I want to upload an image myself, what should I be doing? Ah yeah, perfect. Yeah, I've not enabled it. That's another thing we'll be working on. All these things we'll be working on tomorrow. All these things we'll be working on tomorrow. This is epic. This is epic. It's been a while since I streamed. I'm glad to be back, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Nyanumba is back on YouTube. We're gonna be doing a lot more live streams on a frequent basis, creating some beautiful looking projects. And yeah, I can't wait to see what we can achieve online in this line of projects. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably same time, we don't know, but hopefully we'll be able to cover a lot more when it comes to creating some new stuff and also achieve our goals. I mentioned earlier that I wanted to reach 180 videos on YouTube. Let's call this video number 1. We'll see about how to get to that 180. All in all, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. For those who tuned in, I've been seeing some people tune in here and there. I can see the chat. Tony, welcome to the stream. It's been a while. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. I think now as we log off, we go and do a few video games, a few things here and there. But I'm not doing it live. Maybe getting back to live streaming video games will be a stretch. I think that's something that I'll be aiming to do probably in May, June. But as of now, we are legit streaming coding videos. Yeah. Let me call it good. I'm running out of steam. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless.